Hi, today we're going to talk about reliability testing using Cronbach's alpha or coefficient alpha. Well, coefficient alpha is an estimate of reliability wherein if your professor or advisor is asking you how reliable or what's the estimate of consistency of a given data. So to run a Cronbach's alpha, all you need to do is go to Analyze, and then we go to Scale, and then we go to Reliability Analysis. So what we can see here is I am going to test this scale here, questions from 1 to 10, and I want to see how reliable the data here is. So we're going to have an interpretation later on. So I'm going to check on first the item, scale, and scale of item deleted. And I will also include interclass correlation coefficient to check if the coefficient alpha is the same with the interclass correlation coefficient. Through this, we can also see how good the estimate is or how bad can it be. So I'm going to click on continue and then click on OK. So as we can see here, we have 146 samples, and then we can see the reliability statistics here, Cronbach's alpha or the coefficient alpha. It says here this is 0.935. So we normally interpret it as we can say that 70% of the variance in scores is reliable variance, which also means that 65% is error variance, reliable error variance, granting all other things remain constant. So the question is this a good reliability or estimate of consistency? Well, for Nunnally, yes, it is. There's this rule where they say that if it's for exploratory research, we only need about 0.7 or 70% of reliable variance in scores. And for basic research, we actually need 0.8 or 80% reliable variance in scores. And we also need 0.9 for applied scenarios. So as you can see here, we have item total statistics. So what is being discussed here is that what would happen if an item from the questions is deleted. Say for example, if I delete status 1, question number 1, then the result would be 0.927. So that would actually decrease the reliable variance. So if ever you have a result here that is below what is needed, all you have to do is look at it in the item total statistics, where you can see what would happen if that item is deleted. So actually what it also means is that one of the questions here, or that question, is giving trouble to your results. So it needs to be deleted, and you could increase the reliable variance of your scale. So if you would remember, I also included interclass correlation coefficient to see how low the variance or the reliable variance can get to and how high can it be. So as we can see here, we have the lower bound, which is this is the worst that it could do, 91.8% reliable variance, and up to 95% reliable variance. So we do have to take note that the assumption for a Cronbach's alpha is that it assumes unidimensionality. So we can say that it is unidimensional if the scores in factor analysis which exceeds 1 is only 1, or there is only one dimension within these 10 questions. So we'll be discussing factor analysis on another video. And then mind you that Cronbach's alpha nowadays is being used for data which is in scale. But then whenever we do a binary or dichotomous response, we use Scudder-Richardson, where well, according to some of the literatures, we can also use Cronbach's alpha for dichotomous outputs. But then nowadays, this Cronbach's alpha or coefficient alpha has been exceeded by the omega. Well, I hope you learned something today, and please do subscribe, comment, like, and share if you like the content that I'm giving you. Thank you, and ace it.